Peace and blessings, family. I hope you're all having a good day today. I'm Brother Ron here at Christ House of Israel, and I just want to read a couple of scriptures to you, okay? It's about God's vineyard. And I'm going to start in the old and work my way to the new. This is Isaiah chapter 5. It says, "Now will I sing to my well-beloved a song of my well-beloved touching his vineyard. My well-beloved hath a vineyard in a very fruitful hill, and he fenced it and gathered out the stones thereof, and planted it with the choicest vine, and built a tower in the midst of it, and also made a winepress therein. And he looked that it should bring forth grapes, and it brought forth wild grapes." So the Lord planted, he had a vineyard, and he planted so they would bring good, sweet tasting grapes, but it brought wild grapes. So you know those grapes wasn't that good, right? Verse 3, "And now, O inhabitants of Jerusalem and men of Judah, judge, I pray you, betwixt me and my vineyard." Verse 4, "What could have been done more to my vineyard that I have not done in it?" So in other words, he asking the question. He did all these things for his vineyard. What more could he have done? Wherefore, when I looked that it should bring forth grapes, brought it forth wild grapes. And now go to, I will tell you what I will do to my vineyard. I will take away the hedge thereof, and it shall be eaten up, and break down the wall thereof, and it shall be trodden down. And I will lay it waste. It shall not be pruned nor digged, but there shall come up briars and thorns. I will also command the clouds that they rain no rain upon it. For the vineyard of the Lord of hosts is the house of Israel. What? The vineyard of the Lord of hosts is the house of Israel. The house of Israel, that means you are God's vineyard. You were created to do great things. Don't the Lord say, don't the Messiah say that in the New Testament? That you're going to do greater things than I did? That's what you were created for. To do greater things than the Lord did, than the Messiah did, when he came in the flesh. But it wasn't done. Verse 7, for the vineyard of the Lord of hosts is the house of Israel, and the men of Judah his pleasant plant. And he looked for judgment, but behold oppression. For righteousness, but behold a cry. Now, flip over to the New Testament, where the Messiah himself was talking about his vineyard. Matthew chapter 21, starting with verse 33. "Hear another parable. There was a certain household which planted a vineyard, and hedged it round about, and digged a winepress in it, and built a tower, and let it out to husbandmen, and went into a far country." Don't that sound familiar? Doesn't it sound like the same thing I was reading in the book of Isaiah? Because all the Lord did was quote Old Testament scripture and prophecy. Verse 34, "And when the time of the fruit drew near, he sent his servants to the husbandmen, that they might receive the fruits of it. And the husbandman took his servants, and beat one, and killed another, and stoned another. Again he sent other servants more than the first, and they did unto them likewise." Verse 37, "But last of all he sent unto them his son, saying, They will reverence my son. But when the husbandmen saw the son, they said among themselves, This is the heir. Come, let us kill him, and let us seize on his inheritance. And they caught him, and cast him out of the vineyard, and slew him." Verse 40, "When the Lord therefore of the vineyard cometh, what will he do unto those husbandmen?" He asked the question. Verse 41, "They say unto him, He will miserably destroy those wicked men, and will let out his vineyard unto other husbandmen, which shall render him the fruits in their season." Verse 42, "Jesus saith unto them, Did ye never read in the scriptures? The stone which the builders rejected, the same is become the head of the corner." So if we are God's vineyard, why won't we do what he says, what he planned for us to do? Why won't we reap the benefits of the blessings and continue on being oppressed and serving others and dealing with curses? generational curses, I might add. That's a question to put on the table. You can be better. Walk in the ways of the Lord and you will be fine. You will be a part of that vine, a part of that vineyard. Peace and blessings multiplied.